Hi, I am Dr. Catherine Alstrin. I am an assistant professor and TVI program director at Salus University's Blindness and Low Vision Studies.
A teacher guiding a student's hand to read Braille.
The TVI program, TVI stands for Teachers of Students with Visual Impairments. We work with children ages birth through 21, sometimes beyond. We work in all sorts of capacities. We work in all sorts of locations. It is what I like to think of as a really not well-known, unique niche area of education. But that said, we get our hands into all kinds of really cool stuff, like the Braille code.
A TVI student and an instructor.
But also assistive technology, neurology, and study of the brain. So neuro geeks are welcome. I myself am a former psychology student, and when I found the way to marry my love of neurology and educating little ones, it was a match made in heaven. It was the perfect position for me.
TVI students looking over materials.
I find that people come from all walks of life into the TVI program looking for some way to do something meaningful, to be able to work with babies, families, children, up through adults of all ages, all sorts of abilities, all different levels of vision up through blindness, to be able to work one-on-one with people in a really meaningful way, to connect them with resources, to help open up the world for them, to break down the barriers of accessing your community, your education, all of that. It's a really empowering job. Students will learn the anatomy and the physiology of the eye.
An eye's connection to the brain.
You'll learn all common pathologies, etiologies, diseases of the eye, and get to know those really, really well. But then you also travel down the optic nerves into the brain, and you get to understand in depth all of the visual processing that goes on in the brain. Some neuroanatomy, some neurophysiology. That can be a little intimidating at first, but it is fascinating, and it opens your eyes to the world of what is visual impairment. What does it mean to be blind? So our courses go into that in depth. We go into practical teaching applications, how to perform interventions appropriately.
A child's hand being guided.
Evidence-based practice, but also we give you in-depth training on how to perform assessments on children through age 21 that have any type of visual impairment, how to give them a fair assessment in school. Most of the tests in school are visually based. Most of our education is visually based. So you're learning so many cool tricks and strategies to make the world and make the classroom accessible for children of all ages.
A student using an accessible keyboard.
That said, you can also be working with families with newborn infants up through age 3, teaching the families about what they need to know about what's to come. So we get into all of that as well in our programming.
TVI's program page on Salus University's website.
The Salus program is a hybrid program. That said, it's mostly online. So it's designed to be super friendly for no matter where you are in your educational or career journey. A lot of us are parents. We've got kids and families and busy lives and jobs going on. So we need school to fit around us. That is absolutely what you're getting. That said, there are some on-campus requirements.
TVI students learning how to type on a brailler.
There are some short residency type programming where you will come on campus and actually get your hands onto the Braille equipment and into the assistive technology. You'll learn what it's like to live under blindfold working in a working apartment, cooking, doing laundry, making beds.
TVI students learning how to navigate a kitchen with a visual impairment.
navigating around the school environment under blindfolds. So, and then you get to know your classmates too, which is really, really cool. We find our classmates bond very, very tightly and stay together for life as colleagues. So it's a really cool opportunity to sort of kickstart your programming with us in the summer to get to know all of your cohort and really get a firsthand experience of what it's like.
TVI students learning how to guide someone with a visual impairment. Learn more about the Teacher of Students with Visual Impairments program at salus.edu/blvs.